course, just start by saying and spelling your name.
Okay. Michelle Darr, Micheledarr.
Hi, Michelle, and we're down here in front of the Parks and Recreation Department this morning, and what are you here for?
Well, we're here to encourage Parks and Recreation to make the right decision and give us an ongoing use permit for Wilson Park for Occupy Salem, Oregon. We've been in the park for 2 months now, got 2 use permits that have been kept in really good standing. We've made a lot of improvements to the park. We've developed good relationships with both police departments, gotten some very positive feedback from both police departments, including visits to our General Assembly meetings to tell us just how nice and well kept the park has been since we've been there. Better than it ever was before is the message that we got. We also had Oregon Parks Department praise us highly for our work, and also we had the first and only visit from a governor in the United States, from John Kitzhaber, who came down to encourage us and to offer support. And
In the Occupy movement?
yes, in the Occupy movement. He's the first and only governor in the country to come down.
Okay. And have they given you a reason why they have decided to revoke your permit?
Well, it's not exactly revocation. It's a refusal to renew it, though.
Okay.
And the reason they're doing that is they say that it's not an appropriate use of a public space, and we have to pose that it certainly is. It's the highest use of a public space, which is why we're doing that demonstration there. And that is, to support each other, to have a demonstration, which is in accordance with our constitutional rights to freedom of speech and also freedom of assembly. And we've been doing so in a way that encourages people to look for some of the answers to the problems that we're bringing forth, issues that the 99% are really grappling with right now, and to be the solutions, to offer some of the solutions up to some of those problems, like hunger, food insecurity, and healthcare insecurity, and home insecurity. That's why we offer those services, and we offer services to an extent that agencies around town are actually sending people our direction when they can't help them. So there are so many cracks and fissures in the system that the people who are falling through those are finding as a last resort that we're there. And so we think our presence is very important, and that is the highest use of a public space.
Can I get you to talk a little bit about the difference in the, I guess I call it tactics of Occupy Salem compared to some of the other cities like Portland and Oakland?
Yeah, well, we've been fully permitted for starters, and that's been very helpful. Although our permit has come with some caveats that we've agreed to go along with, and that in terms of moving our tents at night, moving them across the street to the First Presbyterian Church, who's kindly opened their parking lot for our tents to be. And so given that we just have to move them across the street, we've been able to maintain the permit, maintain the good relationships that we've had, and also maintain the grounds, because when everything moves at night, the tent structures do, then we can really clean up and keep the area looking nice, and keep that from coming up as an issue as to why we aren't allowed to be there.
Sure. So you haven't had any sanitary issues?
None at all. We've had porta potties from day one. We've also laid down $200 worth of bark dust all over, fresh bark dust that was approved by Parks, and that has improved the overall appearance. It's certainly cut down on mud, and it's been we've done everything in our power, everything we can think of, followed every suggestion that Parks offered up in terms of what would really help us with our keeping good relations going. So this came out of the clear blue sky. We were totally blindsided by the decision to not renew, and we see it as an effort to kind of fall in line with the rest of the country in terms of rousting the occupies and getting us out of the public eye.
Okay. And what's your deadline right as it stands right now?
December 1st at noon.
Okay. All right. Michelle?